So we're in the outdoor testing studio right now. We're gonna go really outdoors in 2 seconds. Actually, let's cut to the outdoor video so you can see how this thing works. While it's running, let me tell you a little bit about it. Just so you know, it comes pretty much complete. There are 2 little brushes that you have to install in the bottom and 1 little leash, I'll call it a leash, so that you can get a hold of it if you need to. If it flips itself or something like that, you can easily reel it back in no matter where it is in your pool. It also comes with a hook for pulling it out. You do not want to pull it out by the leash. You just want to kind of bring it over to you using that, and then you use the hook to pull it out. Now it should park by a wall, which should make taking it out really easy. So some things you would want to know about it. So this is really designed for above ground pools, or if you have a flat bottom pool. As you can see from my pool, this is completely the wrong environment for it. There's a deep end that's really deep, there are stairs, there's a 0 drop walkway into the pool. So this is not where it belongs, but at the same time, a great testing platform, because if it works here, it's gonna work in your pool. Also wanted to tell you it's good for a pool up to about 800, 850 square feet, something like that is perfect for it. According to BUBLUE, the manufacturer, the Bubot 300P Robotic Pool Cleaner, which we're looking at right now, has some incredible technology which allows it to have both efficiency and, according to them, a leading amount of suction. It's improved. It's supposed to get 4 times the leaves, 7.5 times the dirt. Now, here's another thing that's going to happen with my pool here. Because there's a cage here in Florida, we're not going to find a whole lot of leaves at the bottom of the pool, but we do find sand, and I do find, I've tested a bunch of these, and it's a big separator. Like, some of them are able to filter that sand, catch that sand, and retain it. Some of the other ones aren't able to do that so much. So this is kind of a little bit of an important question. We're going to have to see how this thing actually does when we pull it out of the water. I'm going to let it run for the full 90 minutes until it shuts itself down, and then we'll pull it out. I'll check back in with you in a little bit. Okay, it's been a long, hard day of work for the robot while I relaxed. Let's see if we can't hook him up and what he's caught while he was shopping all day in the pool. So as we discussed earlier, he brought himself over to the wall here and stopped himself. Oh, let's see what we got. All right, so let's take a look, see what we find in here. Ooh, I already see some dirt. Oh, there's a lot of dirt in here. I think I'm gonna have to talk to the pool guy, who was really just here a day ago. So, let me see if you could see this. Look at all the dirt. Look at all the dirt and mud in here. Dirt here, dirt here, dirt here. Dog hair. There's even a leaf after I told you there wasn't going to be a leaf in here. All this stuff is inside his little belly. So in the end, even though this is not exactly the right application for it, seems to have done a phenomenal job. Got way more dirt and muck than I expected it to, so that's really ultimately all we asked from it. It was easy to get out. I will say, I feel like I'm missing some sort of trick, but it is genuinely difficult to get this lid off. Not the end of the world, but I keep being surprised at how difficult it is to get the lid off. But I guess maybe that's quality tolerances and that kind of stuff. In the end, I hope this was helpful. We'll see you next time.